Hey, this is also true, and we're gonna do a recap review video of Monday Night Raw, which is the daytime on the East Coast,
I
bro.
know, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, but it was a really good one, and the show star, where, of course, the heel John Cena.
Or the human John Cena, how he calls himself. And John Cena, he had a little similar promo to like last week, talking bad about the crowd. But I like how he was speaking about the belt, the spinner belt. It's gonna make it interesting predicting WrestleMania because he he told the fans he's gonna take the title and leave it. It sounds similar to like CM Punk when he took the title and Money the Bank. So I'm very curious about that.
No, imagine you win, they just retire. They
That
take
that
the belt. That'd be crazy.
that would be crazy, but I don't know. It'll probably be similar to CM Punk, how he took the belt and left, and he still came back. Or they could have like something similar with CM Punk or Cody Rhodes. You know how John Cena defeated like Rey Mysterio, poor Rey Mysterio,
Yeah.
and then they had John Cena versus CM Punk for champion. Maybe they'll have like John Cena champion, Cody Rhodes champion, or maybe CM Punk or somebody else. I'm very curious, and John Cena made it even more interesting on this main event.
Yes, they're making it real tough for WrestleMania. I don't even know who might win. That's the
I
thing.
yeah, I don't.
So they're making it real tough, and Cody came out after talking all that, and he did his thing again. Cody always put out a good promo.
Yeah, I'm just noticing they're not letting like Cody and John Cena interact because I don't know if they want their golden boy Cody Rhodes to to get destroyed by John Cena. He doesn't have a bad situation on that. So it's good that Cody Rhodes is talking and John Cena is not talking when Cody Rhodes is talking. So I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. It is. And plus, Cody was doing too much talking. So let's see what's gonna happen next.
So we have our next segment or next match, and we have Jey Uso and the mystery opponent, and we found out the mystery opponent.
It's Jimmy Uso.
And
So also was right about the
yes,
week,
yes, I was right with the guess
the prediction.
with Jimmy Uso, and it was great to see the Usos have a match. They haven't had a match in a year, and it was fun to just see them interact and have them have a great match with A Town Under. But the Usos won, and Austin Theory got pinned again. I don't like how they're using Austin Theory, but that's another story for another day.
Yeah, you keep losing.
And then Gunter obviously comes to beat up Jimmy Uso and beat up Jay, and then we have the picture right here where Jay Uso trips and makes another mistake like he did last week.
And of course, going to take advantage and start beating him up. He was taking a video to his brother Jimmy came
Big
out,
Jim.
Big Jim, and started to help him out. So yeah, it was crazy how the match ended up.
Yeah.
So
The Jimmy Uso putting Jimmy Uso in the storyline is making me more, at least for me, making it more interesting. I'm more interested in the storyline because of Jimmy Uso. That's weird. You would have think the two people that are gonna have a match together would make it interesting, but Jimmy Uso is making this rivalry interesting. At least for me, he's making this a little more interesting.
definitely, definitely, bro. I mean, let's see what's gonna happen. Hopefully, it move on. The story it keep getting better.
Now we get a teaser of a new returning wrestler, El Grande Americano, and it's very exciting, showing the history and seeing and then see if he's gonna have a match in the future. I'm very very curious about this this new professional wrestler that's gonna come to WWE.
And the reason he's turning because that's a good chance it might be Gabe.
No, no, this is a new wrestler. We
I
already
don't know. He looked too similar.
he got like
El
arrested.
Grande Americano. And then after the teaser, for out of nowhere, gave the general manager a doctor note that he's sick, and he's acting all sick. So what do you think about that? Is he sick or is it true?
Yeah, because earlier they confirmed a match. It was gonna be Dragon Lee versus Chad Gable, but Chad Gable obviously sick. You could see the official doctor papers. Even Adam Pearce said it was doctor papers. So poor Chad Gable is sick. I don't know why he's not like wearing a mask, but and Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio not buying it, even though Dragon Lee said, you know what, let me see if I can fight this new wrestler that's coming.
No, definitely. I mean, to be honest, I thought it was funny because out of nowhere, the Grammy gonna debut against Dragon Lee, where Dragon Lee was supposed to wrestle Chad Gable.
Yeah, debuted WWE, but he's returning in wrestling.
Okay. And on the next one, we had Lara Bakira versus Raquel Rodriguez, which it was an incredible match. For me, at least, it was because I'm a big fan, like I told you, of Liv and Raquel. And Lara is one of my favorite female wrestlers right now. So, it was, I don't know, it was different, but it was good. But, like everybody knew, Liv Morgan was going to get involved. And of course, Bailey had to help out because, I don't know, they always got to do something.
So Liv Morgan actually interfered during the match, but Lyra Valkyria found a way to attack Liv Morgan, then roll up Raquel, and then that's when Raquel and Liv Morgan attacking Bailey came. So Bailey came not during the match, so it makes Lyra Valkyria even stronger champion, and I really love her IC title run. It's really really good. It's really really good.
Yeah, and I kind of figured that she might have a rivalry with Raquel and Liv, so that wouldn't be a bad storyline. So
that'll be good. And what we see right here, Bailey. I don't know. Bailey looked like she was holding that title for a little while, and I think she wants an opportunity. And Bailey, remember, beat Lyra Valkyria 2 times already, so maybe she wants her opportunity for the women's IC title. I'm curious.
Maybe we see on WrestleMania. You never know. You never know.
So I'm very curious. So now we have Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso, and they're talking. Jey Uso's down on himself because, he's tripping. He made another mistake last week. And then Big Jimmy is being like a real big brother and telling him, you're not going to win this championship. Not this Jey Uso. And Jimmy Uso is making it very interesting. He said he don't believe him. He needs the Jey Uso that won in Royal Rumble. He needs the main event Jey Uso in WrestleMania.
Plus Jey Uso was talking about how he never beat Gunther. He's kind of worried now. So it's a good thing that Jimmy's there. So
yeah, Jimmy Uso is just telling him, this is not you. This is not you. So it's getting very interesting. Like I said before, I feel like Jimmy Uso is making this storyline more interesting than it was before.
And guess what happened after this?
So Jimmy Uso interacted with Gunther, and Jimmy Uso is not playing around. Jimmy Uso slapped Gunther in the face.
It was kind of loud. It was real loud.
Yeah, very loud. Jimmy Uso slapped him, left, and before he left, he also said he wanted a match with Gunther. So that's gonna be a good match
for next week.
So it's gonna be fun. Jimmy Uso, I'm really liking this Jimmy Uso in the storyline. And I like Jimmy Uso just a little more than Jey Uso. But yeah.
So we gotta do a prediction match for this, which we already have an idea, but we're gonna do a prediction match. And on the next segment, we got Adam Pearce. He's so angry that none of the female wrestlers want to listen to him. He's complaining about the contract that it doesn't really matter. They already have a match, which is gonna be strange the next week match. What do you think about the thing that Adam Pearce did for next week match?
I think there's still gonna be a triple threat, but I don't know how they're gonna do it because the match is gonna be Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley, special guest referee Bianca Belair, and I don't know what they're gonna do. I think it's still gonna be a triple threat. I think Bianca might interfere both of them, but at least Io Sky is very popular with the crowd. Rhea Ripley very popular with the crowd. Bianca Belair, since last week too, I don't think the European crowd really likes Bianca Belair. It's interesting because she's very popular in America.
So yeah, but so what do you think about Bianca being referee? Because it's not every time we have a wrestler as a referee, it usually doesn't end well.
Yeah. sometimes like it ends well for one opponent. So I don't know if one person's gonna win or it's just everybody just gonna fight. Especially with these three, like I don't know.
Nobody like each other, and not, it's gonna be crazy next week match. I actually can't wait for this one because I don't. It's man unpredictable.
Yes, the New Day. Like I said before in one of our videos, I said the New Day is done with the LWO storyline. So meaning, you know what's next for the New Day? Tag team go. So they go to Adam Pearce and
And you know,
command.
Ari Pierce always stressed out. I don't know. He's the most stressed out manager in the world.
He is
He's always mad.
out of the three. Yeah, he's always stressed. He's always stressed.
I think you know Ava should be stressed with all the
Yeah.
chaos in the back.
Ava's more calm. Even though Ava, I feel like it's Adam Pearce, and then Ava also has a lot of stuff. And Nick Aldis be chilling.
Yeah, I like Nick Aldis. He's the coolest manager.
He's chilling.
But yeah, Nick Aldis look kind of stressed. New Day don't give a damn. And let's see what's gonna happen with New Day because they're not being used anyway.
Yeah, the last time we saw them was LWO, and they said they want a match in WrestleMania. So that might be the match for WrestleMania. And New Day finally gets the opportunity as a heel to be champions. So it's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, let's see. And on the next segment, we finally had the debut of the Great Americano. So what you thought about that?
I thought
debut?
before we talk about El Grande Americano, I want to say Dragon Lee and El Grande Americano had a fantastic match. Dragon Lee is showing, I don't know why he's still stuck in LWO because he was the North American champion and he did really good. I think Dragon Lee could do way better than the LWO, but that's just me. But talk about El Grande Americano, I think is a fantastic debut out of him. And, you know, he's just doing a little similar moves to Chad Gable, but you know a lot of
if
wrestlers.
you look at this picture, I think he's doing like the suplex that Chad Gable.
No.
I could be wrong, but it looks like similar to Chad Gable. And the way it ended, wait a minute, what's Chad Gable's finishing move? It ended the same.
Well, Jack Swagger, Kurt Angle, even Michael Cole did the ankle lock. Everybody, a lot of people does an ankle lock, even though luchadors don't really do ankle locks. But that's besides the point. That's it.
No, that is the point. Paul. Let's see what happened. Funny match, good match.
Yes.
So on the next segment,
we have CM Punk having a promo, talk about what happened on Friday Night SmackDown, that he wants one thing, and he might get it, main event in WrestleMania. So,
yeah, and plus, I mean, he continued the story with Roman and Seth, which, to be honest, I'm really interested in what's going to happen between those three because those are like the top 3, top 4 wrestlers.
Top 4, yeah.
Yeah, top 4 wrestlers of the
Cody
company.
Rhodes, yeah.
Wow, so I don't know. They're going to even need to do promo. Everybody's going to want that match.
Yes, you're completely right. And CM Punk confirmed that there's going to be a contract signing. Like, it's crazy how this is one of the first matches that is a contract signing, not even for the title. That's how big of stars they are. They just doing a contract signing.
3 superstars. So, no, he just did another quick promo. Like, everybody know. He's one of the best promos, CM Punk. So, let's see what happened. Yeah, and finally, we're talking about the main event. Penta and Gas, Braun Breaker, which
for the IC Championship.
Which I thought should be like a WrestleMania match. But, of course, guess what happened? Somebody had to interfere.
Dominic interfered in the match. It's not really a good thing to convince Penta. Something similar what, Dominic did with last week. So, but yeah, Penta, had the chair. Dominic offered him the hit Braun Breaker. Finn Balor looked like he don't want him to do anything about it. Finn Balor always complaining about something. But Penta gets the chair, and guess what the decision he makes?
He throws the chair to Dominique, and then kick it, and of course, Penta also could be up at the Judgment Day because Carlito is in the back there too. So it was a crazy ending, like, and of course it was a no contest, which kind of I don't know if it sucked or not because I think that should be like a pay-per-view match, Braun Breaker with Penta.
But I don't know how they're building it. I think somebody in the Judgment Day is gonna be a part of this match. I don't know if they're gonna make it a triple threat or a fatal 4-way, but it's a reason why they're putting these two against these two.
Yeah, it might be a four way, and Dominic might get in the match.
I would like Dominic to win the if he's in this match some way how I would love to him to win the IC title.
Yeah, that'd be crazy if he win the belt. So
He deserves it. Yeah.
yeah, but no, the way it ended the road show was pretty crazy. Like this whole episode, the
Yes, everything in Raw tonight was a great match, great promos. Nothing in the show felt like boring or slow, and no really complaints. And they even build up like the not the good storyline with Jay
Jimmy,
Uso.
Jay and Gunter, they
I
needed
think
help.
yeah, I think Jimmy really helped that storyline. I think every storyline got really like boosted up today. So I'm glad that everything was really good. The only bad thing, if I have to pitch, is just Austin Theory, but they've been doing that to Austin Theory.
Yeah, they keep paying him.
So yeah.
Nah, but if you like what we doing, you could find us at TikTok, Instagram, and of course YouTube.
Yes.
So, and thank you for all the like, and now see you next week, on not next time.
Yes, peace.
Peace.